Hi to everyone, and welcome to the Cell Biology unit. My name is Raffaele, team leader of Biology Group, and during this course, we will learn some basic concepts about biology. In particular, during this unit, we are going to focus our attention on the cell biology. Biology, in general, is a branch of science that deals with living organisms and their vital processes. Biology, in fact, encompasses different fields, including botany, ecology, evolution, microbiology, physiology, and zoology. In particular, during this unit, we are going to focus our attention on the cell biology. The unit is divided in two different parts. In part one, in the first part, we are going to learn why studied biology, why biology is important. In the second part of the presentation, we are going to focus our attention of physiological properties and structure of the cells. We will see the difference, for example, between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. And in the last part, we are going to focus our attention on the organelles. In the other part 2, we will have a look about the interaction and movement in and out of cells. So, let's begin. Actually, the term biology derives from the ancient Greek. Bios means life, and logos means study of life. Biology, as I told you before, is the scientific study of the vital phenomena of all living organisms. In the next slide, we can have a look at what does living organism means. Biology actually can be defined as a branch of science that studies living organisms and their vital process. And as we see here, so biology includes also concepts like evolution, genetics, anatomy, and as well as vegetal cell, animal cell, as well as also, of course, biomolecules. Biology is often in fact a project on the basis of levels that deal with fundamental units of life, and we will see that the fundamental unit of life is the cell. And again, as I told you also before, it encompasses different fields including botany, conservation, ecology, genetics, marine biology, but also medicine, microbiology, physiology, and zoology. Before approaching into more detail some specific aspect of cell biology, which is the main topic of this unit, it may be worthy to give you a definition of living organism. By definition, in fact, a living organism is an organism made up of cells who represent the fundamental properties of typical of life, like for example, to the ability to reproduce, to react, to grow. When I say to grow, not only in volume but also differentiating their cells, to change, to perpetuate one's own variation, and even to die. And here in the left column, we can have a look of different living organisms such as plants, such as an insect, such as a dog, a cat. So everything who respond to these properties can be defined as a living organism. What can we see here in this slide? On the left panel, just a definition of who was considered or still considered the father of the cell biology, who say that the key to every biological problem must finally be sought in the cell. For every living organism is, or at some time has been, a cell. So basically, what we can easily understand from his work is that all the living cells are made of all the living organisms are made of basically of cell, so it's the fundamental unity of life, and basically is something that we can see here in the right panel. Is an image from the textbook The Cell in Development and Inheritance, where we can see a tissue basically which formed from different cells.
what I'm trying to highlight here with the right laser is a cell, and close to this cell we can find another cell, and again another cell, and this one we will study in more details in the next chapter, but is a cell in division. This one, there are actually two, is one cell making a division, and this one again a cell. So let's say that from this slide the take-home message is that more cell can form a tissue. And now it's time for you for an activity. You can show what you have actually learned during this video. Try to answer to the following question. What is biology? Why do we need to study biology? And what is a living organism? In addition, please describe it, so living organism, with a practical example. Good luck!